Here we are again. So straight ahead, nice large primary bathroom. Medicine cabinet, private toilet room, shower, linen closet. They left some of their linens. Looks like the house is partially being emptied out. The light isn't working well in here. That would need to be replaced. Some build-ins though, decent sized closet. And then a his and hers on each side. On the first house, there was absolutely no musty smell. In fact, it smelled very nice, very clean, well taken care of. Even the outside of, like when I was walking the car, I'm like, oh, it smells so clean here. This one, it smells like there's definitely a fragrance. It's not mold. It's not a bad smell, but it's almost like a Glade plug-in, perfumey smell. And I know that's something you wanted me to bring up. But the first property, absolutely no smell, except for like cleaning products. And this one, you can smell something. I'm not sure if they're trying to cover something up or it's just a bad choice of a scented plug-in somewhere. But it's very perfumey smelling. But I've been in enough homes to know what mold smells like, or if there's water damage or there's something wrong. This definitely isn't. It's like something that could be really beautiful, but it just needs some updates. Just plain generic closet. The closet would need to be painted. I also noticed there's like little things like rust here. So definitely some maintenance that needs to be done. Good sized room. Little things like this, you know, that you don't see in photos. Nice closet. My guess is it was either an elderly person who lived here a really long time or it was a rental and the landlord just never updated or painted. This bathroom isn't bad. I do notice something right here. It looks like a prior leak, maybe from an AC. So that's something that if you like this house, and you're like, yeah, I want to, you know, something that we can move in right away, but, you know, fix and update because we like the square footage, then it's definitely something I would have an inspector look at. And I kind of touched on it lightly. So if you went under contract with one of these properties, you would definitely hire an inspector, a home inspector to come in. Very similar to Illinois, actually. Our laws are very similar. The only difference is we have an as-is contract here, which means you buy it as is. You can, of course, and I always try to ask for credits if you find something wrong. You know, ask for some kind of cash back at closing to cover those costs of whatever you find. Sometimes the sellers do. Most of the time they do not, but the market is changing where sellers are definitely considering giving a buyer a credit if they find something wrong, but usually they will not repair it. In Illinois, I know it's more common for people to repair things before a closing. So during that inspection period, you'd have an inspector come in, you'd look at the HOA, and then all the rules, you talk to the HOA directly about any assessments. And I gotta find out the age of the roof. That's another big thing that you would wanna know before purchasing this house. How old's the roof? Because it has a lot to do with insurance and what your insurance rate will be and your expenses down the road with replacing it. So fixtures are a little old here. But it is a really nice community. Very pretty, quiet roads. And I'll do a little drive out so you can kind of see. I'm gonna lock up the house right now. but let me know if you have any questions on this one.